Hi. I love them because it sit you at Jeremy, all of us sitting and spending the rest of this year across the world amidst Thanksgiving and Christmas, we can turn both those two into a worldwide thing. Anyway, staying at home and creating Schoolhouse Rocks, that's impossible. No, that word says to me, I'm possible. Hi. Happy November. I didn't intend, by the way. I went upstairs to get this phone. Thank you, Steve Jobs. Believe 17 letters. But and my reminder every time, should I share this with folks, is him saying, it's the crazy folks who can help change the world. Well, that could be me and you. So I remember him because of this phone, and I had no idea. You couldn't, again, everybody. trutHEquALsCHANGE, 17 letters. You couldn't have paid me. Jeremy, I'll give you $1 million because we heard you were in the kitchen cleaning up everything, and a beautiful big fly that used to visit the picture of Michael B. Jordan and the cab, Chadwick Aaron Boseman, praying together, used to visit it all the time right in between the cab, Chadwick Aaron Boseman's arms as he prayed before he gave a speech, and Michael B. Jordan, what do you know? Behind him is a friend holding him. The fly used to visit, and then it was just here. I went to get my phone. Anyways, all the fun work. We got to create a new work for all of us. What's that? One day at a time. Be thankful you lived again. If you're listening, this you did. On 11/20/2020, I replaced the zeros with hearts. That's just how I roll. And a habit factory is what I live on. It's what I live on, yeah. Because what stands out on habit is A, and fact on factory, meaning it took me 40 years to realize Jeremy Frederick Gilchrist did not have the answers for any of you, not even myself. This last 15 months, specific things ignited me to understand I lived on ear. Now, EARTH. A heaven on earth, or you can say have on ear, it doesn't matter. What I mean is, me having the answers by myself, no. No, it came to me through new messaging from angels, on earth angels, for sure. And everybody there, yeah. We all have them then? Sure. If that's what you want. You know, it's an AA everybody needs, and I've learned about AA in my life. Meaning, it has to be yourself that chooses, I need AA. Stop there. This will prove to you that everything we learned was not bad at all in all of our lives, nothing. But what about my past and mistakes I made and others made with me or against me? Well, it's a gain if you want. And with you means you have great partners, meaning AA, AmazingAddictions, 17 letters, all of us can choose. Jeremy, how do we know? Did the amazing and up and down, life's like a jump rope, up, down, humans back in Martin Luther King's days think that was possible? It was the inevitable that happened, but we didn't expect it. Well, the inevitable year, 17 letters, but all the progress we've made as a world is by going all in. It's our best bet. All in is our best bet, 17 letters. But what I mean is taking everything that's been done in the past. Now we're at a beautiful position for the inevitable year now. Schoolhouse rocks for the rest of this year, and get ready for 202 ONE, meaning as long as we start on and we achieve victory's equality. The biggest competition you'll finally get to next year is the past you versus the new you. And if you're listening to this, again, be thankful you lived again. If you choose young again, it's like, you know what, anything's possible. Yeah, they proved it to me. And we can then next year shoot for victories, equality, like the United States realized we can just be United States and then just become us. Yeah, from my friends, oh my gosh, from, I do this often, Sweet Home Alabama, to all the way to Tennessee, to, what about zebras? They'll talk to you, trust me. They'll message you. The fly in the kitchen is what ignited this whole thing. And thank you to Shady, Tom Shadyac, I am. Sorry. Going into the darkness, Jeremy. It's my favorite spot. Well, show us an example. Well, I just went through the dark. I was fine, and it reminded me, I am possible. You all say it. Replace the word impossible with I'm possible. Yeah, for all of us to have a task ahead of us, to try new things. That's Habit Factory. That's, and signals come at you. Jeremy, this seems like so much information. Trust, because of our son and our daughter, they've proven that believing in anything and your style of personality, the dog, D-O-G, or read it this way, God, and Slegna, or if you read it this way, angels, understand who you are and that you can one day at a time just go, I'm glad I lived again. I do choose young again, because then I'll believe anything's possible and not impossible anymore. I'm possible. But what if I read the word devil? Well, then that reminds you lived again. And eventually you'll be born again and no one can change you. Trust me on that. So, yeah, the Habit Factory. This is to everyone in the world. This is not for Jeremy Frederick Gilchrist. He is gone. As far as him, you all can sing it. I have a friend who's always just in time and with timber and in the lake with you. As far as Jeremy Frederick Gilchrist, the one everyone, many people in the world knew. You might as well just say bye, 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 bye to him. Have fun with all of this. Music is one of our big M&M snacks. Meditation, music, motives you create, marriages you need to have. Sure, at home, the one I have knows I'm here. No one's gonna stop me from loving that one, only in that story that you understand for the rest of my life. That's just how this works. But all of our stories could be different. Yeah, they're all gonna be different, every single one. The one I love the most is Jesus. But we don't know if it's kindergarten, Garden. We're going to switch to that? Yeah, where you plant seeds of change. The inevitable right now would be you all eventually agreeing and going, this is true. Everything is around us. Everything has been done. Now we can pick and choose what to do as a world, because, in the United States, from Sweet Home Alabama to Tennessee. What about Flo Rida, the singer? That reminds you of Florida. When the United States chooses to just be us, and red connects to blue, you get the pepel. Sorry, it's everywhere here. In my schoolhouse rocks. And then what? All countries count. Well, then who do we start with, my friends in Africa? That's what I'm doing. What do Jeremy? People call you Jerbear. People call you, hey, Germany. Yeah, Germany, friends, good job. You remind me my germ believes in all of you. Yep. But what about France? I don't remember doing this, but allow the F to be fortitude. Got it? And they also remind me, France reminds me too. Dance, dance in France, France. You see, Jeremy, this is so much. We need to spend the rest of this year. We're the top leaders in the world, and they're calling, trust me on this, we'll do what we're supposed to do. All in is our best bet. I can't wait for Priceline to be the only one you need to go to, because Delta, United, American Airlines, everybody, It's just going to be a price line people visit that the habit factories is instilled up on all flights, where you're always going to have amazing addictions up there. The M&M snacks, meditation, music. All foods could become healthy. Yeah. Macadus. I know you will do it. See, I never have notes. I just have, I know my entire life of 40 years is now coming out as far as what's possible. I ultimately was never here to prove it. Yeah, I proved that alcohol can get in the way, that fear, anxiety, and depression, the current fad, how to switch it. And Priceline will become the only place you need to go, and not go through different airlines to find out the cheap. No, they'll all just become, as long as they start as ONE, on, they'll become just one. What do you mean? AA Air, Priceline. Where you'll then see the flies, the beautiful flies flying, butterflies. And we should turn them into beautiful clouds flying, rainbows flying. I got a friend that's going to join equally all the owners of United, Delta, everything. You all stay put. You're still going to own it. Everybody's still going to have jobs. We know the flights will all be booked no matter what, like they used to be, but the stress will be out. And now I'm stressed out. Who's that? You'll know next year in 2000. What else? Turn all words into new words. That's an example there, but you'll figure it out. There we go. That's for all of you to split. That ignites from that angel right there. You want to see him when he's little? Looks a lot alike, right? Anyways, hi. That is it. Oh, the fly. It may be there, it may not. Jeremy, if it's not, then should we believe you? There's something to believe. Oh, I was not intentionally doing that. You might want to look up Blessed, BLESSID. That's the ID you all need to take. On my, each one of you say it loud. On my ID, it should say blessed. Yeah. Be a blessing to yourself first, and the rest will follow. Got it? Because my greatest thing is On from John Lennon. And my friend's friend and business partner and boss is John Lennon's son, right? So imagine all the people that come together right now, emotional and mentally. This is fun, ready? There you go. But Jeremy, the fly's not there. It means it's moving, but it's a big one, that's for sure. I don't know where it went, but that lesson for you is take away 97% of, we need to see this to believe this. Jeremy, the fly's not there, the big, beautiful one that was in there with you. Well, that's with me. Messages will come your way. Trust me. In your way. So, again, happy 11/20/2020. And I love that 27 changed me forever, 27 changed us forever, 27 letters each. I forgot until just a month ago that was purchased for cost-wise. Imagine the number symbol, right? Party like it's 1999. And that song is what answered me out of 2000 when I said, am I supposed to tell the world that we need to do Schoolhouse Rocks? After my brain came in and out of my skull being open in December 2019. This is the truth. Prince answered. And Michael Jackson answers every one of you every morning. Whether you're a beautiful woman or you're like me and you're a whoa man, that's how far my equality, right brain has gone. So, woman in the mirror, or whoa man in the mirror, and whoa man can change the world, or whoa man can change, that means all of us. But Jeremy, this is so much, we all need to focus on one day at a time. Donald, just be on. Joseph, just be bid. And then the greatest positive bomb. That's the greatest three-pointer of all time. Kobe leads all shots for me. So that is that, and take from this what you will. I forgot about that. And my singing today, I thank forever. Billy Bunting, good job. Right there in the middle, look. Oh, and this shirt with Elliot. Right there. And this just reminds you, light will come. On Thanksgiving Day, I will most likely be alone because that's what I choose, but I won't here and here, meaning with all of you, I'm thankful for. And we're going to give it? Yeah. It's now time. It took this many hundreds of years to realize everything is now a lesson. And we will enjoy one day at a time across this world. And yes, us, that's the United States, becomes us. Equal across all states becomes just us, purple. No more voting for color. Jeremy, right there, you're, what? Believing in all of you? Yeah, I am. And who are we going to help first? Africa. And I owe it to ACT UP because he reminds me to stay strong. That's TUPAC, and if you, my brain redid it just like, I don't pre-think anything, ACT UP. But what about Notorious B.I.G.? Well, it's easy. I have a no to that's big. No to my past self. That is that. And in Vogue, thank you for the daily reminder of free your mind. All of you, and the rest will follow.